Shout out to our guy Nick Scroggins, M2M Live. Do you think the NFL will ever have a active player be a position coach? Shit, we already have those, my guy. It might not be official, but trust me, in those meeting rooms, we have active players who are leading those meeting rooms and are coaches.
Yes.
A second coach, a third coach. I know D Buck was a coach in the meet room. I know I've kind of played that. Well, I'm not gonna say kind of. I played that role as well. Yeah, just being that coach, having a voice in that meet room. When you leave that meet room in the locker room, talking to the guys, showing the guys, explaining to the guys, and then transferring that information over to the field, being that coach, being that voice on the field, in the huddle, on the sideline. So it may not be an official title as DB coach for active player, but trust and believe you have coaches in those certain position meeting rooms.
You better believe. Actually, can you put that question on one more time? I want to see the second part. He said something about Tom Landry doing it. Tom Landry did it in his last year with the Giants. Fun fact, the Giants at one time had Vince Lombardi as his offensive coordinator and Tom Landry as his defense coordinator. Didn't know that. That is a fun fact.
I did not know that.
Historical NFL fact. But yeah, to AB's point, it's a bunch of players doing that right now in those meet rooms. Jeff Saturday, I'm sure, was an O-line coach. You know, and it's not like the other players around him, you know, didn't know what they were doing. But when you're playing offensive line, when you're playing DB, when you're playing quarterback, like your success, most positions, honestly, your success is reliant upon those other people being in the right place, doing what they're doing so that you can play faster. And you got to coach them up throughout the week to make sure that we're in the right place doing things. Sometimes good coaches, I think this is a thing that good coaches do. So it's really not a knock on the actual position coach that are in those rooms. But if you got an Antoine Bethea who's been in the league and it going on his 11th year, and you may be a second year DB coach, like you should come and you should lean on that player for his knowledge and his insight as far as game plan. Hey, third down, red area. You know, what have you done before? What do you do? What we got a young player that we got to play. How can we help him? What can we do? What would you do in that position when you're in it? So it's a lot of questions that you can ask and a lot of knowledge and insight that you can get from those players. Will they ever be on the payroll as an coach, as a player as well? No, they won't. They're going to be paid as a player, and you just do the extra. That's just how it is. So to answer your question, no. But in reality, it's a bunch of position coaches out there already suited up.
No doubt. Great question.